Quasi's Lady won a very good race last time out. She's in the second at Turffontein tomorrow.
Yeah, Quasi's Lady is in a very good space. She's been running very well consistently. If she doesn't win, she's like thereabouts and possibly a little bit unlucky. This race, not a big field. It's fairly competitive, but I think she's at the weights. I think she's a big runner.
Then in the fifth race, you've got the pair of Call to Glory and Oriental Odyssey, with the former being a really, really good name for a thoroughbred.
Who Call to Glory is an excellent name. I mean, Smart Call was an excellent name, and so is Call to Glory. Yeah, she deserves a win soon. This is a comeback run. She worked well enough. We have to have respect for the 2-year-old. I mean, the 2-year-olds are coming through and they're winning over a mile against old horses. So it's interesting that the 2-year-olds can do that already. You expect them to give you a good go in the sprints, but I see they're still doing it in the mile. I think Call to Glory, if she's at her best, she can beat the nice 2-year-old too.
But Call to Glory's got a 2 or 3 length advantage. October Fair starting to close in the deficit. October Fair comes at Call to Glory. Outside his powers that be, but October Fair now driven into the lead and gone a length clear. In second is Call to Glory. Lady Sultanite rattling home, but the money's spot on.
And then her stable companion, Oriental Odyssey, fair to say would be a second string to your bow?
Yeah, she's got to run somewhere, and we want to try on the mile. She is the second string in this instance. Building up to a win, I'm hoping we can get that soon. She's had her issues as well. If we can run third here with her, I'll be more than happy.
Okay, and then one of the most memorable and wonderful festivals of racing that there really is at Royal Ascot, which just happens to be coming up shortly. So I'm sure that Royal Guide took his place because it was time for him to take his place, not because of that. But what are you expecting?
Gee, I wish I could run him at Royal Ascot. I wish he was that good. That would be something. Yeah, look, he's obviously he's had only the 3 runs, and even when he won, going through the turn, Gavin had to urge him just to stay in the race. He's still running like a green horse.
Royal Guide and Celtic Rush, those two that go together. It's Royal Guide in the yellow sleeves and cap, the leader from Celtic Rush, who's back in the second position, but Royal Guide is now starting to gain the advantage. Cambooli's to the extreme outside, but Royal Guide is on its way the last 100 metres, got 3-4 lengths, a lead into the last bit. Yeah, still very green in running, still got a lot to learn about racing, does Royal Guide, but has done the job and we're all happy. Thank you very much.
I think after that run, he's getting the picture. I mean, look at home. He's a 4-year-old colt, so he looks after himself a bit. He doesn't show off at home, but the way he won and the form lines from there, I think he's got a massive chance. He's still low in the weights. First time out the maiden is always a good test, and we'll see.